Good morning. I'm just checking to see if my camera's not reversed around and you're seeing a mirror effect first. I did click a button. Yes, it's all okay. So it's wonderful to be here on Saturday morning, the 5th of March, 2022. We have got a beautiful day ahead looking at what the sky is showing me outside my window. It's sunshine. It is daylight. I'm sure soon the daylight saving will revert to being a no daylight saving because it is coming in darker and darker as I rise each morning. So it is wonderful to be here, and I'm just going to, there you go, get to the right screen. So I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium. I'm here to share with you the daily LENORMAND card spread reading. And being a weekend, it is a different set of cards. So excitement, it's always different on a weekend. So here we go with Keza saying good morning. How are you? It's lovely to see you girls last night too. And Diane, wonderful to see you here this morning as well with that gorgeous little JR. Oh, well, it is a Jack Russell, isn't it? And here we are. Keza asking how I'm feeling. Well, life progresses, doesn't it? Sometimes we have things that linger a little longer, but that's all right. We get through it. So that's okay. I am feeling okay. Thank you for asking. And Tracy Matten, wonderful to see you here this morning too. So we're going to shift over to the cards in a minute. We are going out live to the YouTube channel at Ros Boundy. Well, you've got to search for my name there. Haven't quite got the right number of subscribers in that YouTube channel yet to enable having the at Ros Boundy at the end of the, all that labelling. It's letters and numbers still. Going live to my Ros Boundy page on Facebook, the mytimetv.live page on Facebook, the Ros Boundy card reading group. That's a private group. So if you do, if you are in there, you do need to click that give permissions to see your name and your avatar. And I'm also going live to the Body Soul app, and that's why there's no one there yet to say good morning to. But lovely to see everyone, and on replay even. Thank you for being here. Here we go over to the cards. This is the LENORMAND cards we have this morning. And the deck that I've chosen, I'm going to go searching for a few more soon. This is the Blue Bird LENORMAND deck that comes in that sort of a box. I think I got these on probably Bookmania or something like that. I've had them a little while, but don't use them often. And the Bluebird LENORMAND deck guidebook that comes within that little box. And here are I only chose 4 cards this morning, besides usually going for an odd number. It's just that Spirit told me to put the 4th one down, so I did. So here we are with these cards looking like this, and I've just got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I think I've got a little camera dover thingy. I'm just going to see if this is working. Man, pressing buttons. So I'm going to be doing a few more pressing buttons. There you go. You're needing to go off to work. Hey, that's fine, Keza. Happy pocketing. Good morning, Kim. Lovely to have you here this morning as well. No driving to work at the moment then, on a weekend, I presume. And Renee, good morning to you as well. So here we go. I'm going to try and pan in a little more closely to the cards so that I can bring them up. Here we've got the mountain. I just thought it might bring it more to your focus to be able to do it a bit more this way. No, it doesn't really, does it? I'll put it back down again and just shift that around. There's always new things to do, new ways to do some things, isn't there? There we go. I'll leave it at that. I'll behave myself now. Here we go. There's the first card that I put down, and I'm going to bring each of them up purely because there is a little verse that I'll read if it holds true to staying in focus, because I'm reading from my screen. So it's confront the mountain as you would a fierce foe to avoid your defeat. Strike hard the first blow. This clear obstacle is a chance to succeed. Courage and persistence are all you will need. And here we have the Mountain card. So what that's actually showing us in this first step of the reading is, yes, there can be some obstacles in the way, but what we are able to do with that is step through it. We just need that persistence and keeping on. Well, it's almost like keeping on, keeping on. What was there used to be an ad many years ago around keeping on, keeping on. Was that to do with oils or something like that? No, keeping on. If someone will remind me and remember it, I'm sure. Good morning, Shaz. Lovely to see you here this morning. So this second card that I had laid down is the Coffin card. There's the Coffin card. It's a very it's a slightly different depiction of what the Sierra Marchetti deck is. But anyway, illness is known, sickness is near. Fate has its own ending to fear. You lose your money or hopeless to you. And what is the saddest? Your courage fails too. So it is a bit of a death card, this one, in the context of this actual, the Blue Wren deck, Bluebird, the Bluebird deck. It's the first time really that I've come across an absolute definition of it being about the death and losing and the negatives and stuff like that. But it still is that having that awareness that everything that we have as far as items and all things, that there is a process of where things will go up and down in life, and that there is death. We are born and we do die, and all that we have within that as well is part of that process, because things don't last forever. Relationships in many cases don't last they don't last forever, but they do in some contexts. This is where I sort of think, on the soul level, we continue onward. We are eternal. So that is going to be the part that continues onward in its eternity. And it's just that is unimportant, really, that doesn't come with us. So that is important in what we've moved through and brought through as our lessons at that soul level definitely do shift through with us. So here we've got there's the challenges with the mountains, and all that we bring forward in keeping moving forward and keeping taking those steps. We are moving through some of that process where things are left behind. We can grieve for the loss of that, and it does bring to mind those who are in floods. It's a horrible grieving time to lose your life possessions and see it floating away or being absolutely ruined, and fires doing the same thing, and even wars, people having to shift and leave behind everything they have. And partly that is the relationships, that husbands and fathers and sons. All of that in this death card, this Coffin card, this death card, but it's death of parts of the process of what we're needing to. It's those challenges. We're moving forward and through with them. And that's it. It is Oils and Oil Soul. That's the one. Thank you, Tracy. I knew I remembered it, sort of. And good morning to you, Michelle, as well. Good to be here. So we're going to move on to this next card, that is the Stars. And that brings that cycle of what is, the ups and downs of what we move through in life. We all have them. And this is card 16, and I've got to get it to focus. Shining stars brightening the sky, bodes joy from afar where happiness lies. In starlight, dreams come true. Hope is in sight, success is in view. So it really is going through that process of ups and downs and leaving things behind that really don't serve us, but look at what we can look forward to. It really is in the stars, that bright, that shining, that anticipation, that dream world, that is. It's afar, but we bring it close because it's to our heart. So there we go. Cool. Duracell batteries keep on keeping on. Yes, they do. That's a good one too. Thanks, Shaz. And actually, this is a bit of an indication of keeping on keeping on. So keep on keeping on. Move through that is the challenges. It may be harder than what we first expected, but it's still something we are going to move through. and we shall take those steps to looking to the stars, to bringing that is our joy back into life. It is coming. It is going to be present. And then as we have this under the coffin, what we've got is the birch rod. It's called the birch rod in this deck. It's the birch whip and broom. It's the whip and the birch broom, I think, in the Sarah Marchetti one. But this one has for its little verse, if I can get it there, birch rod brings strife to what should be bliss, to husband and wife all has gone amiss. Prepare for sorrows that dampen the day, begotten of quarrels that bring much dismay. So that one's almost around things that are troubles and troublesome. More so in relationships is what I'm feeling around that one for this card. I think that is the Jack of Clubs too, as far as the normal deck. So it's more around the young. That's what I'm feeling through this. But it's the birch rod is in connection with having it straight under the coffin. It almost does feel like it is a moment for grieving and really allowing that is troubles. And it does come straight to mind what is happening over in Europe, the troubles of the time with what, God, who do you stand with, who do you not, and all the rest of it, the arguments, the why, and how can we interpret? We can't. We do not know the full essence of who is behind what and etc. So just allow that part of how we're feeling as people witnessing and watching from afar, that we can at least stand in our own inner truth to put out that is the prayers of moving through it. The challenges, the mountain, and bringing what is that, the further result of what is the stars coming into it. That it is wonderful things coming forward. Sometimes we do need an absolute cleanse and a clearing out of things to be able to make room for what is ahead. So who is to know? The universe, the spirit world, that is, it will all come to fruition in whatever way it is meant to. So we need to be trusting what is our spiritual world, what is our connection, what is our part to it, and step forward in that. So, and oh, sorry. I've just got to read. Oh, Brittany. Yes, I can understand the question. I saw the bottom comments, a general reading in the daily card spread. Yes, that's what I do this each morning around this time, Brittany. So you need to be tapping in and connecting to your own spiritual connection through any of these readings. I don't do the individuals at this. Wednesday nights on mytimetv.live is Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium, doing hers, and we join together Friday nights. We did one last night. So put the notification alert on for the mytimetv.live or my Ros Boundy page, and you'll see those opportunities. So, and Sharon York, it challenges the Corella attack on your gardens. Oh, the other day in Strath, I heard the Corellas still, and I thought, yes, you'll be active out there with your Reiki gardening and etc. So, yes, I understand that. They are noisy little buggers, aren't they? Don't get them so much here at the moment. I have a beautiful magpie. I don't know if he's sitting on my bird bath or the power line. He's on the power line. I can't quite see him in my visual here. So, and thank you, Keza. Lovely, lovely, and have a beautiful day for you. Enjoy your work as well. So, with those cards, sometimes I do prefer to, I do want to focus on the positive in everything that I do and see as I move about in life, because where our focus goes, where our energy goes and flows, that's where that grows. It is that flow and grow. I want the positives to grow, because there's so much and so many people who will only focus on the negative, will only be the greedy little buggers and et cetera, that want the worst because they just want to pocket the, there's so many opinions around this anyway. I'm going to focus on the positives as much as I can, because even when we see something like the coffin card with that birch rod card underneath, in that, it feels like it's negative, maybe, but really everything moves around in the energies to bring out what is going to be in the best and highest good. We don't always understand the grand plan as such. We don't always understand why there is a grand plan. Well, trust what you're feeling from within as far as that connection that is absolute soul connection to our source. And we all name it differently. We all feel it differently. So it will all move toward what is meant to be for the greater good of all. Mother Earth with the things that are happening on that grand scale of flooding and fires elsewhere and earthquakes and whatever else happens, volcanoes. It all has the naturalness of what is the grand design and part of. We just don't understand it because we can't all in one hit. We move through and grow our pathways into that journey. We are growing all the time ourselves as we're taking each and every step. Just trust that direction you feel pulled toward, that you see, like that visual board in front of you, that you are moving toward what is your best, your positives and everything. Bring that flow into it, and always from the heart, because that's what's connected to your soul. My beliefs, anyway. I'm sharing more my beliefs, I suppose. But, taking those breaths and really putting that smile on your face and smile from your heart. Okay, thank you so much, each and every one of you, for being here. And you, Michaela, thank you. I need to replay from the start. Look, yeah. And it's always good sometimes to just go back and just have a quick look at it, because it's only that middle section you might need to look at, or just the picture of the cards in my profile of the daily cards. I think they're in my story for 24 hours. Other places I've even started putting, you just reminded me I'm going to put the picture of the cards, the layout, on my Google My Business space too, because I have one of those as well. I don't like keeping everything just in one place. The more eggs in different baskets, probably the better. Hopefully it's not spread too thin. And you do love your job there, Keza. I know that energy just comes out, that love for what you do. And good points, Michaela. Thank you. Thank you. Now, and here we go. Kim, what are you mentioning? Woke up to hear that Shane Warne's gone home. My heart goes out to his family. Gone home? Shane Warne? I don't listen to news, so I've got no idea about what that one is. As in, has Shane Warne passed? Because I hadn't heard that, didn't know that. Or has he just gone home? Sorry about that, Kim, for not understanding that message, because I don't listen to the news. Most of it's constructed and only shared with us what they want us to know, whoever they are. And hang on, died in Thailand. It's sad to hear of anyone of any fame. We're all people. We all have that set timeline in our lives, really. And whoopsie, what's the box of plums? Heart attack. It's like a box of plums that you fell into. Ew, heart attack. Yes, he died. Well, thank you for sharing that. So I've got my news direct from you guys. So sorry. I'm sorry for his family, because I heard of another, that there was someone else that I'd seen also who died suddenly. No, who was that? Roger Marsh, wasn't it? Anyway, there's the coffin. Very present today then, from the look of that, in many people's minds, obviously. So, there you go. There, not all eggs in one basket. Yes. That's it, not Roger Marsh. We used to have a Roger Marsh working for us when we had our Betsco business many years ago. Rodney Marsh, yes. Goodness, thank you for all of those lovely tips and hints on names. I'm not that good with them, as you can tell. I did know that Shane Warne was was quite a had notoriety and was a good cricketer at some point. So was Rod Marsh, yes. Yeah, that's right. It was only yesterday. I must have cottoned on to some of the news last night as Tony was watching the weather, because I'm not usually out in the I'm not usually watching it at that time. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Be mindful of how you're moving through your day. Take those steps one at a time when you feel the challenge of that mountain. When you feel that is moving on in your life, in the people that are obviously who have passed and people who are in so much dire straits in Europe and all sorts of places. It's not just there. That's just where our news lets us know about it most, and I presume, and all other aspects of looking to the stars. It's not just to see that they're only just that distance away and unattainable. That energy is very relevant for bringing it into our hearts because of the power of what vibrational frequencies are. They are coming from the cosmos right into our heart and soul space. So love and accept self, love and accept all that is happening. Bring in those positives. And, it's almost like stirring it like a recipe in our hearts and putting it out there as the most perfect energy for each other. Thank you. Oh, we've just got Joe popping in too. So good morning, Joe. May need to watch the replay. So I'll leave it there. Have a wonderful day today and a weekend if you don't manage to get back on to watch tomorrow's reading. But have a wonderful weekend. Just be the best that you can be in who you are and your perfect essence of you. And namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now.